Earlier this year, I was feeling super lost in my life and decided to shake up my routine to spark my creativity again. My answer was to move into my car, travel across the country, build a small camper, drive down the coast, and then back across the country once again. The trip took 50 days and I slept in the car the entire time to cut down on costs and keep me out of my comfort zone. It was a long 10,000 miles with some low lows and high highs. So here's the story of living in my car alone for 10,000 miles over 50 days. It's currently Saturday, 2 days before I leave on Monday, and I have to find space for everything. All of this stuff, camera gear. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't nervous, but I'm also really excited for what's to come. So it should be cool. Let's get to packing up. It's time to move into the car. This is going to be one of the most important parts. This is our powerhouse, so that'll keep us going. This is it so far. I mean, honestly, it looks pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, I like it. We got our bed, we got the water, other extra supplies, stove, air fryer, table, chair. And just like that, it was time to take the leap into the unknown. Get in, we're going on a road trip. It's gonna be the last time I see the skyline until June, so peace out LA. The last 5-6 years, this is like everything that I've wanted to do. Leaving was one of the hardest things I've had to do, but I knew if I didn't do it now, I probably never would. God, I'm definitely excited to not be paying that price anymore for gas. So I started heading back east. Alright, so Bombay Beach is where I'm staying for the night. Really nothing around, it's crazy, and then just a town. From what I understand, it's mostly abandoned now. I'm a couple of minutes away from my campsite, so I'm gonna head there. I should be on the beach. It should be I should be parking on the beach, which is dope. This is all abandoned. I mean, it's crazy. Some cool looking stuff here. It's crazy because there's really water as far as you can see. See, drought resistant landscape. Tonight, we're making it real quick, real simple. Ramen noodles. That's it. Those mountains are majestic right now. Those are very stale. Bon appetit. Dude, what is that? Is Elon Musk testing stuff again? Dude, dinner with a show. All right, I'm headed to bed. I'll catch you guys in the morning. Day 2 on this road trip, day 2 living in the car. We're gonna head to Tucson, Arizona. We have quite a drive. First, we have to stop at Walmart to get some groceries and some supplies. And then right after that, we're gonna go to Planet Fitness. We're gonna get a quick shower in, get ourselves cleaned up. Just because we're living in the car doesn't mean we don't have to shower. Got 5 hours ahead of us today of driving, so. Car camping is something that I've done before, but full-time living in a car, that was definitely something I realized would take some time to get used to. Nothing going on here, dude. It's crazy. I found this campsite in Arizona and decided to take it easy for the night to gear up for another long drive the next day. Oh yeah, fight me about it. Lime cucumber is the best Gatorade flavor there is. I guess that's one thing you can always count on Arizona for, are its incredible fiery sunsets. forgot how beautiful the sunsets are here. I'm gonna go ahead and cook dinner now. I have mac and cheese cups, so all I have to do is boil the water and then put them in the cup. Spill. Some of the pasta is still pretty hard. Isn't that horrible? I am headed to bed. By the second morning, waking up for sunrise every day quickly became a habit. Not always because I wanted to, but because the sun wanted to say hello and wish me a good morning. And honestly, it became one of my favorite parts of the day. Connected to nature. By day 2, even though I was still feeling pretty uncomfortable with the living arrangements and getting in the habit of filming most days, I already was starting to feel more at peace, which was something I hadn't felt in a really long time. I knew I still had a long road ahead of me, but it was a comforting feeling. From now on, whenever I think of middle of nowhere, I'm definitely going to be thinking New Mexico. Oh my god, dude. Alright, we found our little home for the night. We got our sauce. We have spray for the thing so it doesn't stick. Oil to mix in. Mozzarella. And our pizza crust mix. This is gonna be the toughest part. Oh my god, this is gonna be a disaster. Now, I'm not sure for how long this thing will run off of the battery bank, or even if it will. Okay, so this is what I'm working with. I'm gonna throw some sauce and cheese on there, and then, I guess I'll have a pizza then. This reminds me of like a Lunchables pizza. Boy. I might be on something. Oh yeah. Hey bud. Hey. Hey. This has got to be one of the best sunsets I've seen in a while. This is crazy.
You gotta pray to the Lord as you walk in.
Turns out, I don't have my coffee with me. I must have left it in LA. Gonna have hot water. It is chilly out, so I do want something to actually warm my body up. I love a nice cup of hot water in the morning. I polished off my delicious hot water and I headed into White Sands National Park for a little bit. One of the main things to do here is dune sledding, but I didn't have a sled, so I pushed myself to make friends, and they ended up letting me try with theirs. Whoa, it's like really fine. Really fine. What was your name?
Jay.
Jay, I'm Matt.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. This one's fast, I think. Oh. Thank you, thank you. You said Samuel, right?
Yeah.
What's your name? Kathy. Good to meet you guys. Thank you again so much. What a lovely group of people to meet. I think I got to do that more often on this road trip. Just talking to random people, because does get lonely by yourself.
After White Sands, I visited a friend in Austin, Texas for a few days, which was a blast. Such an awesome city, but I decided to speedrun it back to my parents in Pennsylvania after that. So once I left Texas, I drove for 17 hours straight to get back.
All right, we made it back to Pennsylvania, so it's time to clean this out and start building.
There she is.
That's what we're talking about. Started here. Me too. Done. Dad. Oh my gosh. Oh. That never gets easier. I'm headed to Virginia today. We're heading south. Got another 5 hours and making good progress already. Not too much traffic.
I don't really get to see my family too often now that I live on the other side of the country, and it's never easy to say goodbye again. But it was time to get back on the road. This journey has just begun.
All right. Well, we're off the beaten path now. We'll see where this takes us. That is pretty. Have I though? Serious? Bruh, where did this take me? I'm in the completely wrong place. I'm an hour away. Dude, what in the world? No, dude. Alright, well. Oh yeah. Let's go.
After a few days of getting back in the swing of car life, I found myself waking up at a gas station in South Carolina to head off on a 23-mile canoe trip.
I'm Matt.
Matt, I'm Chris.
Good to meet you.
You too, sir. You too. You picked a nice day.
I know. All right, and we're off. This should be fun. Yeah, man, this scenery is gorgeous. We got a gorgeous day for it. Woo. So we have a 13-mile trek in and a 10-mile trek out tomorrow. There's a cool peninsula of 3 different tree houses. We got upgraded, baby, to the large one. So that's where we'll be staying the night. And it's completely off-grid, so there's no electricity, no running water. There is an outhouse. It should be pretty cool. We're gonna cook up a little meal. We're gonna hang out, take some pictures. I'm gonna go pop up on that sand real quick and get some sunscreen on. All right, that should be good. Nice and beached here for a second. Perfect. I love Spanish moths. Ooh, that's cold. Are there alligators? Oh, great. There definitely are gators in here, so I guess I gotta be a little bit more careful than I had originally thought when I'm putting my feet in the water like that. How's it going?
How's it going, man?
Good. Catch anything?
Catch enough to eat for supper.
What's that?
Catch enough for supper.
There you go. That's what we like to hear. That dude is the first dude I've seen the entire time I've been on the river. This is the tour. So you pull on up in between the trees here, a hammock to relax on. We have a giant patio with a picnic table and a grill. We have some rocking chairs to hang out on, which will be utilized as well. And oh my gosh, this is pretty cool. We have our little kitchen, obviously without a sink. So we have our gas burners here, which is what I'm going to be using tonight. We have a French press here, pots, pans, whatever you need, plates. We have a futon, another futon, and then we have a loft upstairs. Yeah, there's a whole other bed up here. And you got your pillows. So I'm probably just gonna sleep on the futon if I'm being honest. Pretty sick spot, I'm not gonna lie. I need food. I am very, very hungry. I'm like weak in the knees. Oh my God. We're gonna do blueberry bagels and peanut butter. And then for dinner, I have something special planned. This should be interesting. I've never had Vienna sausage before. 13 miles in a canoe really kicked my butt more than I'd like to admit. Have jambalaya. To get some energy back, if you can believe it, I ate that whole family-sized pot of jambalaya and spent the rest of the evening taking in the sounds of nature and recharging. I'm gonna use a dude shower and see how that is. This is my first time using one of these. When I woke up in the morning, I felt more at peace than I think I've ever felt in my life, knowing that all I had to do was get back in my canoe, float down the river, and then hop back in my car again to make more new experiences. I started feeling more fulfilled again, but I still just couldn't pinpoint exactly why.
Now that you made your change, was your soul rediscovered? Was your heart rearranged? Are you still taking pills in the morning? And did you lose that longing now for a walk through an ocean town? Cause this town's just an ocean now.
I need a shower.
At this point, I decided to keep heading south on the interstate and send it all the way down to Key West so I could touch the southernmost point, Bowie.
To forget what they say, a boat beside a dock in the sunlight, nothing but the water in the sun.
Breathing in that fresh, salty air.
Cause this town's just an ocean now. I miss this
Dude,
place you're heading
backed
your
right
heart.
up
And my
to the
dad
waterfront.
still tells me when
This is
they're
incredible.
playing your songs, laughing at the way that you would say, if only, baby, there were cameras in the traffic lights, they'd make me a star. They'd make me a star. I wanna go to Maine.
It was really nice to meet you guys. I'm gonna head on downtown, try to beat the crowd. There it is, the southernmost point. We're touching it. Let's head north.
I miss this place, your head and your heart.
Thank you.
And my dad still tells me when they're playing love songs, laughing at the way that you would say, if only, baby, there were cameras in the traffic lights. They'd make me a star. They'd make me a star.
On my way back north in Florida is when I feel like I really started to embrace my free spirit. Living in my car just became a part of daily life, and I started getting out of my head and became more present. So on my journey west, I decided to check out a little bit of the Florida Panhandle.
Oh, it's cold. This is nice. A little bit of saltwater therapy for the evening. Alright, well, I'm getting pretty hungry, so I think it's time to make some dinner. I'm getting absolutely lit up right now by mosquitoes, and I don't really feel like putting on more bug spray, and I honestly don't even know if it's going to be effective. So I'm going to hop in the car, and hopefully it won't be quite as bad now that the sun is kind of down, and my fan will be a little bit more charged up. It's definitely a bit cooler in here than it was before, but it's also still pretty warm. Fingers crossed tonight isn't too brutal. I always mess this up. There you go. Wow. It is so windy. Got a nice little shower in. That shower was actually a pretty good one. I'm gonna head out of the campground for a little bit. I'm gonna go across the bridge again and go to a little Cuban cafe, get some breakfast, get some coffee, and then go from there. How's it going? Good. Could I do an Americano?
I wanna hold her, I wanna kiss her.
Oh, 100% right now. Oh my lord. Oh my god, until 6 p.m.
But I wasn't gonna let that stop me. There was a short nature hike at the campsite that I wanted to try, rain or shine.
I'm gonna start heading down toward the trail. I'm gonna hit it and see what it's all about.
Gonna take it for a ride on a PJ plane.
Oh my god. Oh my god, I stepped on an anthill or something, bro. Ooh, they're all over my pants. Ow, they're biting me. They're all over my legs. Oh my god. Holy. God, they're everywhere, bro. They're all over me. I think problem is averted. Or maybe I stepped on an anthill in the tall brush there. I don't know. Phew! I am getting soaked to the bone right now. Started to come down pretty heavy. My shirt is heavy. My pants are cold. Probably have about 1.25 miles left. Well, isn't that a sight for sore eyes? I'm just gonna go take a hot shower right now because I'm pretty cold and I'm drenched.
After my shower, I found a spot to have a local brew and a buffalo shrimp wrap. It ended up being a really cool beach bar with live music and all of the games playing. The next day, I was back on my way west. But as we all know, nothing ever goes to plan, and I started to hear a rattle in my car. So I took it to a local shop in Mississippi, and 5 minutes later, it was back. After a long morning in the shops, my heat shield was fixed up, and I was back on my way Louisiana bound. To cope with my annoying morning, I decided to treat myself with a Cajun seafood boil at my campsite. When I say 9.4 out of 10, I mean bussin'.
We got Nutella Be Ready's and Ritz peanut butter crackers. I really gotta start doing better with my breakfasts. Our next spot is just south of Albuquerque, New Mexico. And that is an official wrap on the American Southeast. Everything's bigger in Texas, baby.
As much as I enjoyed my time in the Southeast, I was excited to get out of the humidity and into the open space where campsites would all be free. The West will always have my heart. It's where all of this started for me 7 years ago. It's where my dream of being a photographer was born, and it's always where I find the most inspiration. By this time of the trip, I was in full swing of living in a car.
Incredible. I didn't know New Mexico looked like this.
It gave me a sense of freedom knowing that at any time, I could just pack up and go somewhere new.
This is gorgeous. For free. This is free.
It's funny how downsizing and simplifying makes life just so much less stressful.
This fridge. Cool, yeah. Cheers. Yep, that is delicious. I think this spot is probably like one of the more sought after spots. I feel like all of the good picture reviews that I saw about this place on one of the apps that I use, this is the spot. And I just so happened to get here early enough today that it's all mine, baby. I'm gonna go ahead and explore around a little bit. Oh, dude. Lovely. So crazy, dude. Oh, that's so sick. Here's another site. I think this is the other cool one that I saw in the pictures. Once again, this site that I got is the prime site. Like a cave in the canyon up there. I wonder what's in there. I'm not gonna be finding, I'm just kidding. I had to find out what this was. The shade feels incredible. You can't even tell me that that doesn't look absolutely bussin' right now. That's how warm it was last night. The grease still isn't solid. The heat really drains you, I'm not kidding. So my lips are like mad chapped right now. I don't know, they can't really tell on camera maybe, but they hurt. So yeah. Now that is what we call a breakfast of champions. After spending the night in the canyon, I once again hopped in the car, put it in drive, and got the wheels spinning down the road. I was falling in love with this lifestyle. My creativity was starting to feel reactivated, and my mind was at ease. Time kept on passing, and it was early June now, with temperatures rising in the desert into the high 90s and even up to 100 degrees. But there was absolutely nothing I'd rather be doing. I was going to be passing through the Navajo reservation, so I found an authentic but modernized hogan to stay the night at. This was such a cool way to experience the Navajo land. That is so cool. For dinner, I made fry bread and Navajo tacos.
I've got a song. I've got a song.
Frying up.
Like the whippoorwill and the babies cry.
Look at that thing.
I've got a song.
Yes, sir.
I've got a song. And I carry it with me and I sing it loud.
And in the morning, I kept up with my habit of watching the sunrise, and I got to try much better fry bread and learn about the culture.
Moving me down the highway, rolling me down the highway, moving ahead so life won't pass me by.
Until, once again, I hopped in the car, put it in drive, and you know the rest. This time to head 25 miles off-road to the most incredible campsite I've ever been to.
We've made it off-road, which means we are in for an adventure. It says we still have an hour and 17 minutes. Dude, these are all tumbleweeds. Look at this. Oh, it's stuck in the bush. It's a tumbleweed, dude. Looks like we still have quite a ways to go. You can probably see maybe all the way out there in the distance. The road is still way up here. I've always had a fascination with off-road and off-road vehicles, but I've never really had the opportunity to truly off-road. Definitely want to do more of this because this is so much fun. Oh my gosh. Dude, I can't wipe this smile off of my face. This is actually so absolutely incredible. I don't think I've ever seen something like this in my life. Wow. Definitely don't want to hit the rock here, and I got to be really careful about this rock here. So I'm not sure, but that seems like probably the best line for me, because I think this here, I think that's definitely too steep for me. We cleared it, baby. Bro. Ow. No way, dude. Wow. That is insane. 7:25 p.m. I'm starting to get hungry. This fridge has been an absolute lifesaver. It's also an absolute mess right now, my God. beef. I mean, is it possible to be addicted to seltzer water? Because if it is, I think I'm addicted. I love these things. What do they put in LaCroix? What are you putting in this LaCroix? What are you putting in it? Yeah, clouds broke a little bit. Now we're getting some good light, and it's lighting up the peaks of the rocks. That's sick. So I got to take some photos. Okay, cool. Nice. Y'all, look at the depth. Alright, well, that was a successful photo mission. Alright, and we're home. Oh. Oh, what's on the menu today, Matt? I have a big surprise for you guys. Yogurt. I can't tell you how many times I've hit my head on this hatch in the last month. It's actually insane. I probably have a concussion. Alright, well, as much as I hate to do it, it's time to leave this beautiful spot. So I must have smacked a rock or something right here, because that is actually dented in. That's just plastic. So the rest of this way out is still bumpy and rocky, but it's not really tricky anymore. I don't really have to watch my line too much. So stoked on that. The car handled flawlessly. Let's get on out of here. We're headed west toward Nevada. We're gonna go to Valley of Fire State Park, which is one of my favorite state parks that I've ever been to. And it's due time for a revisit. I just need an oil change.
Yeah, no problem. We're gonna put her in park.
Sure.
Down.
Yep. Cool.
Sure.
All right, thank you. And just like that, we're off. With fresh oil in the motor, the excitement was high, but so was the temperature. 106 degrees. Bruh. Why does the temperature keep rising? 108 degrees? What? That's crazy, dude. I don't want to be at 108 degrees. Yeah, baby. Look how red everything is. It's just so pretty. All right, we're gonna go out and see how it is and brave the element quick. Oh. Yeah, dude. That is a sauna. Oh my god, dude. I try to go all the way up here. Oh wait. Fire Wave Southern Wonders closed from June 1st to September 30th due to high temperatures. All right, well, I guess I'm not going there then. That's a bummer, but I mean, I get it. 104 right now, and if they have it closed, it probably gets really, really hot. It's probably in like a little valley or something, and it just gets like scorching hot down there. All right, first things first, let's fill up our water. Wow. It's freaking hot out, dude. It's a dry heat, but 106 is 106. I don't care what you say. I definitely feel like I'm starting to get burnt, so I'm gonna head back to the car.
You can't get a picture of our together?
Yeah, for sure. Perfect.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
Oh yeah, no problem, guys. Take care. Try to stay cool. Refuge. Oh my God. Thank God for the car being here. Oh my God. I couldn't imagine like getting lost in the desert and having to try to survive. At that point, bro, I'm as good as dead. I made the decision that we are gonna go to Lake Mead and try to camp. The area that I'm trying to go to right now, it says it is like 105 degrees. So I'm gonna plug my fans in really fast. Hopefully we make it through the night without too much of a struggle.
This was definitely the hottest night I've spent in the car, but honestly, I didn't even care. With my fans and water, I knew I'd be alright, and I just wanted to enjoy my night, taking in the views and the fresh air.
Yeah, all gone. But more importantly than anything, gotta drink up some water. I'm curious because it feels a bit colder. Not colder, cooler than it did before. Oh, nope, never mind. It's still 104. The sun is starting to dip below the ridge there. So it feels like it's cooling off, even if the air temp isn't actually cooler. So at least that's nice. Dookie down here. Like, seriously, you're just gonna dookie in the middle of the thing? That's so gross. And mad buggy down here too. So I'm gonna go back to my car. I think I'll probably get tired pretty early tonight because 7:18. I'm on a different time zone right now, so I feel like it's 8:18. And I was up really early again today on very little amounts of sleep. So I'm gonna hop in the car and chill. Oh, it's so much better in here than it was before. Still hot, don't get me wrong, but better, and I will take that. I haven't showered in 3 days, going on day 4. Tomorrow's shower is gonna feel pristine, dude. My treat. Nothing better than that sound.
And the sun went down just like every other night, but this one was different. It was the final time the sun would go down on this trip before heading back home. After just about 2 months behind the wheel, waking up with the sun and spending almost every minute of the day outdoors, it was time to make my return. But I wasn't returning the same person that left my Los Angeles apartment, nervous for what was ahead. I was returning a person who learned lessons in patience, how to be more present, and with a new perspective. I was returning renewed, ready to let my creativity flow and get back into work as a freelancer. It's easy to get consumed by the world around us and lose sight of our purpose and our passions. It's trips like these that rewire your circuits and reconnect you to why you wake up in the morning.
5 hours and 9 minutes.
And honestly, life is too short to not live fulfilled. And I'm so excited to get back out on the road again soon.